Act established the Northeast Development Commission (NEDC) has mandated the Commission with the responsibilities to assess, coordinate, harmonize, and report on all intervention programs, and also implement all programs initiatives by the federal and state government and other development partners for the Northeast region, leading to the sustainability of the resettlement, rehabilitation, integration, and constructions of both human resources and all infrastructural facilities already affected by the Boko Haram insurgency. The Commission, in its determination to accomplish the stated goal, has rolled out 30 years development master plan tagged the Northeast Stabilization and Development Master Plan in support of the World Bank to bring stakeholders into roundtable consultation and engagement forum in order to constructively and collectively strategize over the master plan. The brain behind the forum, according to the Commission, was to consult with all relevant stakeholders in adding necessary input and way forward to the successful implementation of the master plan. In his opening remarks, Managing Director, Northeast Development Commission, Mohammed Akali, enjoined the participants to contribute meaningfully and toward impactful observation in ensuring success in the implementation of master plan so that it will be useful for its purpose in the long run.
It will only be useful when we have buy-in of all the key stakeholders. Otherwise, it will not serve the purpose for which it is being called for in this place. The humanitarian development and peace building stakeholders are one of the most important group we must discuss with and get your input into our master plan, so that when it becomes operational, it will serve the purpose of everybody. Before now, we have all worked in an ecosystem that everybody provides one bit, even before the commission was established. And we have done a very good job, especially in Northeast, where the commission is focusing on. So our main reason for calling this interaction today is please give us your frank opinion, views, and observation, so that before we can go far, all your comment observation will be incorporated into the master plan.
Further, on the rollout master plan, the NEDC Management Director emphasized that the project was part of the Commission's strategies in ensuring relative and lasting peace in the northeast zone of the country.
Whatever you do, planning is very, very important. And as you said, when you look at the Act, they have provided that we should have a master plan for the region that will encompass all what we are doing in the region in terms of development. And to do that, you have to follow that process so that you have a very comprehensive and doable master plan. This is why we have appointed consultants who are working on the project. And when you go to Northeast now, because what has happened, we have a lot of layers. Besides the state government, we have 6 state governments. Within that state government, we have various organizations. And because what has happened, we have NGOs and other international organizations also working in that platform. And so for us to have an understanding and bring out a very robust master plan, we need to talk to all stakeholders. Today we are talking with those stakeholders who matters in humanitarian development and building, which is very critical to Northeast. And as you see, one of the pillars of the master plan is security and peace. So to get their buy-in, because they give us some input based on their knowledge. So at the end of the day, we're going to have a plan that will suit everybody. Because our role as the Development Commission is to coordinate all the activities in the Northeast. So this is just what we want to do. We're also going to engage the other stakeholders, like the legislators, the governors, everybody who is in that region will be involved. So at the end of the day, we produce a plan that's acceptable to all and which we can implement without any issues. But at the end of the day, when you really act, you only implement things that are not being implemented by other agencies. And as you said, clearly there are some kind of duplication here and there. But with the master plan, you see that all this area of duplication will be erased, so that people will just work on where they have their activities aligned to the master plan. This is why, as I see today, all the state government have their own master plan or development plan. At the end of the day, we're going to harmonize all this into one. And If, for instance, there's any agency or NGO doing something in education, it must fit into what is the master plan. This is how I put some money. That's what my interview: agriculture, education, health, and what have you. So when you now divide all this into one basket and program in such a way that you have a targeted outcome to achieve, at the end of the day, it is very critical that the outcome you are going to achieve will benefit mankind. So I think in terms of benefit, having that document is a benefit for everybody, because we are now working in the environment of collectivized activities where everybody now focus on aspect that will lead to that outcome, mid-term and long-term. So it's not something which you say, okay, before you have the master plan for 10 years, you have everything done in that 10 years. Some can be done in 1 year. So if they need to elongate the master plan, it will be revised. But it's not going to be a very static document that you have and said you are not going to revise it or rehearse it as time goes on. So I'm sure 10 years enough to do a lot of that. For everything we do, we provide the monitoring and evaluation so that if there is any need to adjust around the lab before the challenge becomes a problem. So it's going to be monitored gradually, and we're going to have a very robust implementation program enshrined in the master plan. So at the end of the day, I think we're going to have a very strong right.
Representative of the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management, Sadiq Shehu, reassured the ministry's support in giving the Northeast Stabilization and Development Master Plan the proper attention to recourse sources over it.
Is looking at not only eradicating poverty, but also bringing prosperity to the peoples of Northeast. At the ministry, under the leadership of the Honorable Minister Hajia Sajja Umar Farouk, she prioritizes certain things, which I'm happy to hear have all been mentioned here. First, she prioritizes sustainable development and durable solutions. She also prioritizes local buy-in, which I'm sure is what we're looking for here. As a ministry that is charged with humanitarian affairs, she also prioritizes issues that have to do with vulnerable groups, women, girls, people living with disabilities, elderly, IDPs, refugees, and so on and so forth. So it is important in the implementation of the Northeast Stabilization Plan that all these issues are put into proper consideration, produce the desired effect in the implementation of this plan, which holds a special place for the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management in particular, and the Federal Government of Nigeria in particular. It is also part of President Muhammad Buhari's plan to lift 100 million people out of poverty. The Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, on behalf of the Minister, is pledging to support and give every reasonable support to this program by giving the plan the necessary push and impulse whenever it is discussed on that Federal Executive Council.
Speaking at the forum, Alexandra McMahon, the head of humanitarian team, Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, the Department of the Government of the United Kingdom, promised that the government prioritizes giving needed support to the Northeast Stabilization and Development Master Plan.
The combined value of our efforts and resources to meet the needs of conflict-affected populations in the region and support the transition to peace and development. The UK has been pleased to support the NEDC through the Insured Trust Fund over the last 2 years, providing support to this process now, the development of the Northeast Master Plan. The continuing crisis in Northeast Nigeria remains a significant priority for the UK. As seen through the G7 Compact on Famine Prevention and Humanitarian Crises, launched in May 2021, the UK remains a committed donor to the Northeast. Alongside humanitarian assistance, the UK continues to provide a fused package of stabilization, security and early recovery support to tackle the root causes of the conflict. We look forward to continued partnership with the NEDC through the leadership and the development implementation of this important master plan to support communities' peace and development in the Northeast region.
In this journey so far, Dr. Kasim Gidado used the forum to display stages and components of the Northeast Stabilization and Development Master Plan roadmap. Tolulope Oludayo reporting for News Portal TV.